Is your aim the most important skill set in any FPS game? In this video, I'm going to try and answer that question. So as we know, your aim is a big part of your game, whether playing Call of Duty, whether playing Warzone, whether playing Battlefield, whether playing PUBG. Whatever game that you're playing, your aim plays a huge part in how well you do in every game. In this video, I want to try and answer the question, is your aim the most important skill set to have? So first of all, I want to start off by discussing aim versus your other skill sets, i.e. game sense. So obviously game sense is the ability to read the game, work out what's going on around you, work out where the enemies are coming from, etc, etc. In my head, I think that your aim is more important than the game sense. And the reason for this is because having quick aim, you can quickly react to your immediate surroundings. And if you have quick aim, you drop targets quicker. If you drop targets quicker, that gives you that few extra split seconds to work out what's going on around you and plan your next move. Whereas being able to read the game is a good skill set to have. If you can't drop targets quickly, then you're going to get caught out in gunfights. And that for me is why aim is the most important thing. Obviously, to be a great player, you need a combination of both. And as we know, having good game sense just correlates with experience in the game, having time played in the game, knowing how the game works. So I was talking with a friend about this yesterday, and the argument I made for aim being the most important thing over game sense is that if you can drop a target quickly, it gives you that few extra split seconds to work out what's going on around you in your immediate area, giving you more time to plan your next move and your next route. Whereas having good game sense is good knowing where the enemies are coming from, knowing where enemies are, but if you take longer to kill them because your aim is not very good, then you're most likely going to lose out in some of them firefights, especially against people who have good aim and good reaction time. That for me is the reason why I think aim is the most important skill set. That's not to say that you don't need game sense. Obviously, to be a well-rounded player, you need to have many skill sets. You need to have good aim, you need to have good reaction time, you need to have good game sense. All of these things will make you a better player. But to answer that initial question, I think the most important out of the three is having good aim. Now, obviously, there is a gap between having good aim and having brilliant aim. And I wanted to discuss some of the ways that you can improve your aim, hopefully making you a better player all round. So there are many ways that you can improve your aim. Obviously, number one is by playing the game that you're trying to get better at. The more you play the game, the more experience you gain, the more familiar you become with the game. Obviously, your aim will get better over time gradually. But there are other things you can do as well to help speed up the process. So not long ago, I was watching some videos about aim labs, and aim labs is a great tool to use if you're on PC to improve your aim. There are loads of different tasks that you can do that are going to all round just make your aim better, and you will see the benefits quicker. But there is a catch. There's no point in spending 10 hours a day for a week grinding aim labs or Kovacs or any of the aim trainers that you see online. You need to transfer the knowledge that you get and the muscle memory that you get from aim labs or Kovacs or from the aim trainers over to the games. And I think the best way of doing that is by having a healthy balance of the two. So my grandfather told me that 10 minutes a day is better than an hour a week when learning something. And I think the same could be said about using aim trainers to improve your aim. I think the best way to do it is 10 to 20 minutes before you start the game as a sort of warm-up, and then go and play your game. Do that every day, which is what I will be doing. Because as you can probably see from the clips in this video, my aim is okay, but it's by no means good. And half of the reason for this video is that I want to improve my aim and see how that improves my game, my overall performance. So I'm sort of using this video as a benchmark, really, because I've had about 11 hours played in aim labs on Steam. So I want to see the results of what happens when I get to 24 hours, and I want to compare that. And then I want to see what happens when I get to 48 hours, and then compare that. And then I want to see what happens when I get to 100 hours, and further and further and further. And I want to use this video as a kind of benchmark so that you guys watching this, if you decide to try and use aim labs to improve your aim, you can do it on a journey with me rather than watching somebody who's already done it and already has great aim. You can actually come back to this video and then watch my newer videos when they come out and see the difference between my aim. So you'll be able to see from this video what my aim looks like, and then in however many weeks time when I make the 24-hour video, you can have a look at that and see what the difference looks like, while also doing it with me, which I think is a key component that is missing out of all the how to make your aim better, how to train your aim videos, which is the people making them are already very good at what they do. They're very good with their aim, and it's like you're already looking at somebody who has trained their aim and had years of experience doing it, and it can be a little bit daunting. At least it was for me, which is why I decided to make this video, because I wanted to do it from the perspective of someone who has not done it yet and doesn't have great aim yet, and is going so that you can enjoy the journey with me and see how you progress along with how I progress. So with that being said, please feel free to subscribe if you want to see my journey going through trying to improve my aim, and if you want to join me. I do stream a few evenings a week on YouTube, so feel free to jump in and come and talk to me about it and discuss different ways you're trying to improve your aim and see how it compares to mine, because obviously I don't know yet because I haven't done it. So I would like to hear the different ways people are trying to improve their aims and see how that differs from how I'm doing it. Also, feel free to leave a comment on the video, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.